Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm so glad you're here with me. Today we are creating a card. We're using some brand new items from Altenew. This is part of their October 2023 release. And my project today is part of a blog hop celebrating the brand new release. I'll leave a link down below if you want to head on over to my blog or Altenew. I mentioned Altenew's blog because it's always nice to start at the beginning. That way you don't miss out on any inspiration with the brand new October release. So everything will be listed down below. And today we're playing with the Winter Ice Skate die set. It creates this beautiful winter ice skate. I love that. I'm so ready for winter. We're going to be creating a background with a stellar Cascade 3D embossing folder. It has some beautiful starburst on there. It can be great for so many things. This can create like an icicle look, can create a Happy New Year's look. So this is a very versatile embossing folder. And then for my greeting, we're using the Joyful Greetings stamp set, and then I do have the coordinating die set that will cut out both the larger joys, but there's some sentiments that you can customize, which makes it fabulous, and we'll be using that for our greeting. We're going to jump in and do a little bit of die cutting with our Winter Ice Skate die set. The skate is a little bit larger than what's shown on the package. You can see here. And for my ice skate, I thought we'd go with some bright colors. So I have some of the gradient cardstock sets. We're going to use the rose petal and the new purple. So I picked out some of my colors, and for my ice skate, I thought we would go purple. Okay, so we have the base of the skate, which is here, that you can build your layers upon. I love that they include this. I'm going to die cut out the base with white, and then I'm also going to die cut it out with, I'm going to call this my mid-tone purple because this is a plum. It looks black, but it's actually a dark purple. It's very beautiful. So twice with this, we're going to create two skates. I'm going to show you how to create one, and then I'll do the other one off camera. So base skate goes here, and then this is what we layer upon. So we're going to need a light purple skate, two of those. And I thought we'd add a little pizzazz with the blade of our ice skate. And to do that, I'm going to bring in some glitter cardstock, and we'll die cut out the blades twice. And then we have all these pieces. This here creates the bow, and I'm going to go full pizzazz and die cut out the bow with my silver glitter. And then this is part of the skate also. I'm going to die cut that out with my dark plum cardstock. Okay, and of course I'm going to create lots of flowers with these two flower dies, with this one and then the smaller one. And I'm going to mix and match with the pinks, some flowers. We have this small little triangle. This is part of the bottom of the skate, and I'm gonna die cut that out too. Okay. Now there are some flower centers. I'm gonna die cut this out with white cardstock. And then, we have leaves. So I'm gonna take some green cardstock, and I will die cut out some leaves here. So I have a bit of die cutting to do. When everything's die cut, we're going to put together some fancy ice skates. I have everything die cut out, and on the back of your packaging, it's nice because they give you a step-by-step instruction guide on how to put together a skate. It's very easy to put together. Now this instruction says for the laces, let me show you. This piece here will cut out the bow and then two of the lace pieces. And that's really all you need, but I die cut out a few extra of these lace pieces just to make add a little more sparkle. So just to customize it a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and build our skate. Now I did mention that I die cut out a white to layer these on. You don't have to, but I did that to just add a little bit of stability, but you don't have to do that. I'm going to use my glue, And we're going to layer this on the white. Okay. And then we have our piece that looks like a sock. We'll add some glue behind here. And then we're going to tack this down. Now when you tack this one down, follow along the right edge of your ice skate. So it lines up beautifully, and you have that little purple piece showing here that creates a little bit of dimension to the skate, like the skate's open. Okay, now that looks cute on its own, but we're going to add our ice skating blade to the bottom with our glitter cardstock here. What's nice is everything just fits beautifully like a puzzle. There's not really any guesswork. Now over here, that's where these two pieces come in. We have this rectangle piece here. We add this at the bottom. And then we have that triangle piece that fits right on that section there. Gives our skate a little bit of dimension. Now to create our laces, I'm going to zoom in because these pieces are small. And what I'm going to do is add little dots where I'm going to put those extra lace pieces. It's funny how just a little tiny die can transform your skate. So we have laces going up, and then when the last piece, we're going to take the bow and we'll add one bow, and then I'm going to add a little bit more glue, and although that looks really cute, I'm going to double up on it. And we'll tack this down. Now our skate is almost, I love the way this looks. Now our skate's almost done. I mentioned the flower centers, but rather than using these flower centers, since they're circles, complete circles that are different sizes, rather than using them in the flower centers, I'm going to add them to our skate. We're going to add some polka dots. And I love that you can just mix and match however you want. So our ice skate is done. Now we have our flowers, and I mentioned we die cut out a whole bunch of different colors. But I'm going to put these together really quickly by just adding a dot of glue to the larger flowers. This is a lot of flowers. I'm not sure if I'll use them all, but I always say it's better to have more than less. So our flowers are done, and I'm not worried about the flower centers because we're going to add some sparkle to that. So I'll put these back, and of course we have our leaves. I die cut out a couple sets of our leaves. So we'll put these off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and create another skate, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment also. For my back, we have foam tape behind our skates. Okay, we're going to put these off to the side, and then for my background, we're going to layer a couple of elements. I have the Altenew grid cover die here, and I'm going to take an A2 panel, and I'll cut out a panel with the grid, and then I'm also going to emboss a panel using our Stellar Cascade 3D embossing folder. I'm going to put it right down the middle because I am going to end up trimming this down. So I'll emboss this, I'll die cut this, and I will be right back. So this is the background grid, and then we have our embossed panel. What I'm going to do is take my scissors, and I'm going to trim away these stars. stars. So we have two embossed areas that look like stars. I'm going to use some sheer shimmer spray. I have to shake it up a bit because it's settled. The sparkle of the mica powder has settled in there. I'm going to shake it up really good, and then I'm going to add some sparkle. Since we're leaving these white, we'll add some sparkle to these. Now it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but there is a beautiful shimmer to these. I'm going to go ahead and tack down my grid to the front of my card base. And then we're going to take our embossed sections, and I'm going to layer them both in the corner here. And it worked out really good, so where you have that straight edge on the top and on the bottom. Okay, now we have our ice skates and we have our florals. You know what? I'm going to put this back because before we remove the release paper, I want to stamp my greeting. I'm going to use my VersaFine ink, and I'm going to stamp Joy with black ink on some white cardstock. And then for my sub-sentiment, I'm going to use my anti-static powder tool. I'm using the New Purple Gradient cardstock set. This is Andromeda, and we're going to heat emboss on here. So I'm going to bring in my watermark ink, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment that says, "Embrace every simple," and then it'll finish the sentence with joy. I'm going to add some white embossing powder. I'm going to melt this, and then I will block this off, and I'll die cut. So I have my greeting here. We have our card base. Now we can go ahead and add our ice skates. Now I'm going to play around with the placements of some flowers. So there's our florals. Now I'm going to finish off the flower centers using some NUVO crystal drops. And this is Ivory Seashell. And we'll just add some, if you don't have this, you could use pearls too. I think that would look really pretty. And those flower centers. And that will finish off my card today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get a chance to check out the Altenew October 2023 release blog hop. Lots of inspiration over there, and I believe there's a giveaway too. So head on over, and I'll link it down below for you guys. Have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.